Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Stobart Group General Meeting. Throughout this presentation, investors will be in listen-only mode. The company will not take questions during the meeting itself, however, review questions submitted today and publish responses where it's appropriate to do so. These will be available via the Investor Meet Company dashboard. I'd also like to remind you this presentation is being recorded, and the short presentation will end on the conclusion of the resolutions. Before we begin, we would like to submit the following poll. I'd now like to hand you over to David Shearer, Non-Exec Chairman, Warwick Brady, CEO, and Lewis Girdwood, CFO. Good morning.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the General Meeting of Stobart Group Limited. I am David Shearer, Chairman of the company. It is now 10 a.m., which is the time appointed for holding this General Meeting. Present in person at the location of the meeting is Lewis Girdwood, who is the company's CFO. Due to current restrictions as a result of the ongoing pandemic, I'm attending the General Meeting by video conference from a different location. In addition is Warwick Brady, who is the company's CEO and is also attending the General Meeting by video conference from a different location. Each of us is a shareholder of the company. I confirm that I can hear and speak to both Warwick and Lewis, and I now ask Warwick and Lewis to each confirm that they can hear and speak to each of the other persons attending the meeting. Warwick?
I confirm.
Lewis?
I confirm.
Thank you. Before we move to the scheduled business of the General Meeting, it is necessary to resolve that this General Meeting will be deemed to be taking place at 15 Stratford Place, London, W1C 1BE, notwithstanding the location of the Chairman. Accordingly, I hereby propose as an ordinary resolution that the location of this General Meeting is deemed to be 15 Stratford Place, London, notwithstanding that the Chairman of the General Meeting is not physically present at such location. The vote will be taken as a show of hands, and I confirm that I vote in favour of this resolution.
I vote in favour of this resolution as well. That's Warwick.
I also vote in favour of this resolution, Lewis.
Thank you, gentlemen. Accordingly, I declare the resolution passed. Several other shareholders of the company have also appointed me as their proxy, and I can confirm that had it been necessary, to take the vote in the poll, I would have used my discretion to exercise all of those votes in favour of the resolution. Having passed that resolution, I now declare that a quorum is present and that this meeting is open. Before turning to the formal part of the meeting, I would just like to convey the board's appreciation for all your continued support during this unprecedented period. The board regrets that the company is having to hold this General Meeting without permitting the in-person attendance of all the company's shareholders. However, it has proved necessary in order to ensure the safety and well-being of you, the shareholders, the employees, and to ensure compliance with the UK and Guernsey government guidance, laws and regulations in relation to the ongoing coronavirus crisis. As a result, the only shareholder who is able to attend this meeting in person is the company's CFO, with myself as chairman of this General Meeting and the company's CEO attending by video conference. Accordingly, all votes will be taken on a poll in order to take account of all votes submitted by proxy. On behalf of the board, I thank you for your understanding and cooperation. I would now like to start the formal proceedings of this General Meeting. The notice of the General Meeting, together with explanatory notes, was published on the 11th of January 2021. That document is available on our website, and notices of its availability were posted or emailed to shareholders in accordance with the Articles of Incorporation. In addition, hard copies of that document were posted to the shareholders that had so requested. Accordingly, the requisite notices of the meeting have been given. I propose, therefore, that the notice of the General Meeting should be taken as read. Warwick and Lewis, do you agree?
Yes.
Thank you. The notice of meeting invited questions to be submitted by shareholders prior to the meeting. No questions have been submitted. Should any questions relevant to the business to be considered at this meeting be submitted during the meeting, we will respond to these separately after the meeting. As set out in the notice of the General Meeting, we are meeting to seek shareholder approval for the resolution in connection with the proposed change of company name announced on 11th of January 2021. The resolution is a special resolution, and in accordance with the company's Guernsey Law 2008, the name of the company be and is hereby changed to ESKEN Limited. The circular deals with the reasons for the proposed change of name and the resolution, and I do not propose to repeat these. As set out in that document, the board unanimously recommended that shareholders vote in favour of the resolution proposed. We have received proxy votes in respect to this resolution regarding the proposed change of the company name. The number of proxy votes received in favour of this resolution is 445,599,653, including 9,382 giving me as chairman a discretion. And the number of proxy votes received against the resolution is 149,870. Accordingly, I declare this special resolution passed. The results of the poll votes and resolution will be announced to the London Stock Exchange and published on the company's website as soon as reasonably practical following this meeting. Ladies and gentlemen, before I declare the meeting closed, I would again like to thank all of our shareholders for strong support over the course of 2020. Can I also express my thanks to all of our people who have been dealing with some very difficult issues, both at work and at home. The board appreciate all of your efforts. Please stay safe and well, and we look forward to a more positive 2021. If there is no other business, I will declare the meeting closed, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much, David. Warwick Lewis. That concludes today's presentation. On behalf of Stobart Group Limited, we would like to thank you for attending today's presentation, and good morning.